So GRE is basically taken for the master's course, as I told you, and GMAT is basically taken for the MBA and for management related master courses, both in India and abroad. So GRE is accepted widely for masters and also for PhDs. Okay, accepted countries like US, UK, Canada, Australia, Europe, and Singapore. Even GMAT is accepted in the same places. Um, Test preparation. So normally, GRE is a type of MST, and GMAT is type of CAT. So exam fees. So GRE, the charges would be for $205, and GMAT will be $250. So GRE, it has been conducted by and registered in ets.org, which conducts you the test and uh, plan the test for you, and you get the results from the ETS only. And for GMAT, it is MBA.com. So you will register through MBA.com, and your test is being planned through MBA.com. And what are the requirements and what are the points for GRE and GMAT? So GRE is validity. If you look into this, is valid for 5 years. Same for GMAT, it is also for 5 years. And in GRE, you have four sections. Again, for GMAT, is also same four sections. You can appear 21 days, once in 21 days, 5 times in a year. You can't appear more than that. So you can appear once in a month, 5 times a year for GMAT, and the score is 260 to 340. So you get a default score of 260, and also you get an analytical writing session for 0 to 6. And for GMAT, it is 800 total score, and AWA is out of 0 to 6, and integrated reasoning would be 1 to 8. And you have two sections, which is verbal and quants, which is out of 0 to 60. Exam time approximately it will be 3 hours 20 minutes for GRE and 3 hours 30 minutes for GMAT. And the registration fee would be USD 50, and for GRE is also USD 50 for rescheduling your test. If you want to you booked a test and again you plan to reschedule it, you have to pay $50 extra to reschedule it. And reports. So score report will be for 4 universities. So when you apply for universities or when you go for the application process, your score need to be sent through the exam board, not through just a scanned copy, or just you can't tell them you just got the score. So it has to go through the exam board, which is ETS for GRE and MBA.com for GMAT, which is GMAC. Okay. So they give you four university option as a free of option. While booking your GRE and while taking your GRE exam, you can give four university names for which they can send you a free report to those universities. And for GMAT, it is 5 universities. And if you miss out this option, you have to pay the ETS to send your score report. It would be like $20 to $30 for each university. GRE sections and scoring. So these are the sections you will have it in GRE. You will have analytical writing section one, and you have two quantitative sections, and you have two verbal section, and you'll have one experimental session. So for experimental sessions, you will not get any marks. It is just to confuse you and trick you. You will not know which is your experimental session. You have to take that. So that is the whole thing with the GRE. And you'll have two essays in analytical writing, and it's for 30 minutes. And for quants, it's going to be 35 minutes. And verbal, it's again 30 minutes for each session. And then experimental session will be 30 to 35 minutes for the session. The same thing which we're discussing, analytic writing for GMAT. GMAT is going to be one essay, and which is going to be 30 minutes. And you'll have integrated reasoning for around 12 questions. You'll have for 30 minutes. And quant session is going to be 31, including some experimental thing, and it will be 62 minutes. And you'll have a 8-minute break in between after that. And then there'll be a verbal session, like 36 questions again, 65 minutes, the overall thing. And here it's GRE is an adaptive by section. So you know about adaptive thing, right? So adaptive is basically the questions will be judged, the answers will be judged by the computer, and it will be setting up the questions harder as you answer. If you give a right answer, it will be more difficult questions, and if you give a wrong answer, it will be more easier questions. End of the exam, the computer will calculate how many difficult level questions you answered, and the score is given accordingly. And for GRE, the adaptive is section wise, whereas in for GMAT, it is going to be question wise. Once you write a question, once you give an answer for a question, and then you move on to another question, you can't go back to the previous question. But for GRE, within the section, you can move front and back. But with after moving down to the second section, you can't go back to the previous section.